pavers, and also come with the QTJ4-40 block making machine now. And the first time we produced zigzag finish, and now the second one is produce the double T-shape. And you will use shovel to feeding the material. And after you feeding some material like this, the vibration maybe 2 seconds. Okay, here, this switch. Okay. And now use this tools to spreading. And vibration again. And now try to spread out all of the material. And maybe after some times production, you will understand how many quantity of the material we'll use. So like this one, will be no need to bring out. And use this hook to chop out. And this hook, you see here, this hook, right? And you will handle it and drop it down. And also you will see here, normally this part, as a little up than this yellow part. And after vibration, after sometimes vibration, this part will be go down. And after go down, and this part will be stuck inside here. So that means the height of the block is finished. And when you vibration, this one is to control the top vibrator. This one to control the top vibrator, and this one to control the down vibrator. There are two. There are two vibrators. Okay, at the same time. And you will use this one to lift up the mold. Okay. After you see here, this hook hold down. That's all. And it's not. Now this double T-shape pavers is produced well. You can see it's very beautiful, and surface is very beautiful. Now we will use the trolley. Yes, to carry up. Now you can see because the material, the concrete material is a little rough. That means if you feed more quantity of the powder, like the stone dust or the cement powder, more cement on the material, the paver surface will be very beautiful, will be very smooth and sharp. And now these pavers, and now the pavers, it just produced from the machine, from the QTJ4 machine. So can you imagine if I want to stand up on the pavers, what will be happening of the pavers? Now I'll go. You see, it's very strong, and the pressure is no problem. Pressure is huge enough. I use my QTJ4-40, the block machine, the paver machine, to produce the regular styles of the pavers, like this one is zigzag, and that one is a double T-shape. Normally, these two kind of the pavers will be used very popular in Africa. But some pavers makers would like to fabricate the customers the different design, like this one. like this one. You know this kind of, right? So it's okay. It's very okay. You know, I can, you know, we can fabricate your mold as you want, like this one. This one is very beautiful and very special, used in Africa. Okay, now I will use this particular QTJ4-40, the paper machine, to produce these types. And vibration again, right? 绑一下，可以绑一下下去。再震一下。再震一下。赶紧绑里。你还裂一天吧得？不用。Okay, now you with 2 times vibration, you know the material, the raw material, drop down inside the mold box very well. And now be careful about your hand. Your hand cannot, you know, to put it here because the mold is very thin. The mold, top mold, maybe in case the mold be dropped down without any expression, your hand is very dangerous. And now you move out all of the remaining material. Okay. And drop down with this hook, right? Okay, ba? Okay, now you use the 2 switch, this one to control the top vibrator, this one to control the down vibrator. At the same time, switch on. Okay, now we try to lift up. Okay, now the pivots. You see now the pivot is produced well. You can see from the surface here. It's very, very beautiful and smooth. You can see here from the surface size, the size surface. That means the density. Normally your people call it PSI. The PSI and pressure of these pivots is getting enough pressure. And now you will let your workers use this time the trolley to carry out the pivots, and you will use this trolley to drop down these pivots where you want to curing the pivots. And because you know in Africa the temperature is very high, maybe after 3 hours or 4 hours the concrete pivots will get curing well. Okay, and also I will stand up. I'm going to stand up on the pivots. Now you can stand up. Okay, you see I'm jumping. I'm trying to jump on the pivots. And I will lift my foot. Nothing damaged. You see, I dropped down, I dropped the arm up on these 2 pivots. You see the surface like no crack, no damage. Everything is very fine. So that means you know my QTJ4-40, the pivot machine, can supply the very nice vibration force to form the pivots in the blocks. And after this video, in next video, I try to produce the hollow blocks or the solid blocks for you. Thank you guys. Bye bye. Goodbye.